Hello, friends. My name is Shoaib, and my friends call me Shobi. This is the second part uh, which I am uploading about my experiences of life. In this vlog, I would like to share the first 32 years of my life. I lived in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. I was born an Indian. And in this vlog, I would like to share what my life was in the first 32 years and why did I finally migrate to Pakistan, right? Well, I went to a very renowned school in Ahmedabad, which was St. Xavier's High School, Loyola Hall, and it was a real privilege uh, to get admission in that school. In those days, there was nothing like religion. We all believed in just one God. And in my class, we had Hindus, we had Christians, we had uh, Parsis, Jains, and boys belonging to all different religions. And I think that I was either the only person who was a Muslim, or maybe there were a couple more, in the same standard but in different classes. Like divisions, we had A, B, C, D. So there were hardly a couple of them in the four divisions in one standard. In those years, uh, I did not give any importance to religion, and I was not a religious practicing person, and nor the question of religion came up any time in my life. And then came the college days. Again, the college days were equally good. I remember only one Muslim friend who was in my same level in college. I went to the HA College of Commerce at Navrangpura, and then I did 2 semesters of law. And even during those times, life was good. There was no religious issues. I got married and married to a girl in Pakistan, and mm, she came back to India to live with me. We had a daughter in India, born in Ahmedabad, and I remember that at that time some issues started coming up, religious issues. There was that episode of Babri Masjid, which was the turning point of our lives. Suddenly, the attitude of our friends started changing a bit. We started getting the tag of being a Muslim, and then the discrimination started growing from that time. Discrimination uh, in our workplace, discrimination in the government offices, discrimination in for my daughter's education. My daughter was not given admission in a good Hindu school owned by Hindus, and they simply said that we don't mind, but the parents of other children, they mind. So finally, I managed to get admission for her in a very renowned Christian missionary school by the name of Mount Carmel, and they were very gracious to admit her. And that is where she did her preschool in a Montessori called Thumbelina, and then she got admission in the school called Mount Carmel Convent at Navrangpura. So this was my profession was agriculture, where my dad owned 2 farms, and I looked after the affairs of one farm, and my dad looked after the affairs of the other farm. And when this problem of Babri Masjid started, I remember not being able to go to my workplace for months or even more, because the farm was situated in the location where which were considered to be a stronghold of the BJP Hindus. And there was a fear factor, even visiting our farms. But still, I used to gather the courage and I used to pass through the localities. And just next to the farm, there was a very big colony called Adinath Nagar, which was inhabited by majority Muslims. Sorry, by Hindus, and that too, BJP, the people who are following the BJP. But whenever I used to pass through that colony, I used to make it a point, to stop at number of places and trying to show to the people that they don't need to be afraid of a Muslim person. And I used to communicate with them, and I also tried to show that I was not in fear. I used to also go to the stock exchange, and I was a sub broker over there. And previously, in one small room, there were about 10 sub brokers who used to sit together on the ground on a gadda, and they all mostly belong to the Jain community. And I did not find any problems initially. We used to sit together, we used to have tea together, we used to during the working hours we used to be together. But then after this Babri Masjid, there was a different in attitude, and I used to feel. And most importantly, I found discrimination in the government offices. We owned a number of properties, and always they used to try to harass us, trying to fleece us, take bribes, and whatever the matter was, that they should try to spoil it and put us into difficulty and all that. So life started becoming a bit difficult from that time, and I sensed it that the future is not going to be very good to me, and I would have a lot of problems with my properties and all that. So after my dad passed away in 1996, and within maybe 6 to 7 months, I had decided that I wanted to move out of India, and I wanted to go to Pakistan, because that was my wife's hometown, and we had a lot of relatives also in Karachi. So it was a very tough decision, but I had to take it for the future of my wife and my daughter. I wanted to live in a safe country, and another problem that was coming up, that my wife was not being given the Indian citizenship, and she had very much difficulty traveling to Pakistan to meet her parents. And at one stage, said that we will not renew the long-term visa, and we will not give you a return visa also. So at that time, I just told her, okay, you just leave. Her dad was not keeping well. I said, you go, you take my daughter along with you, and I will join you as soon as I can. So she did not get a return visa. That means she could not come back to India, and she and my daughter just left. And then within 6 months, I and my mom, we took the decision to migrate. We left India and we moved to Karachi, Pakistan, and I have been living in Pakistan, Karachi, for the past 30 years. So 32 years in India, 7 years of married life in India, daughter born to me in India, and finally having to take a very tough decision of my life, that is to leave India and migrate to Pakistan, and again face the new challenges ahead. Getting a citizenship of Pakistan, re-establishing myself, because I had actually burnt all my boats, disposed of all my property, whatever amount I could gather, and taking the decision after my dad's death, and in 6 months moving out of India. I did not have any other option, because Bombay was too expensive to me to live, and it was more difficult for me to re-establish myself in Bombay. So finally, in 1996, I moved to Karachi, Pakistan. This is the second episode of my life, of my vlog, and very soon I will make another vlog regarding my life in Pakistan, the 30 years in Pakistan. Buddy, please subscribe to my channel so that I can monetize my channel and I can start earning something for a living. Thank you very much, friends. Join me in my next episode.